Now, as far as Mattel is concerned, this was their first Wicked Witch doll that they ever released, but it wasn't the first one that they ever designed. Hello, fellow Aussians, and welcome to the channel. Today, we are talking about the biggest icon of this season, the Wicked Witch of the West. The Wicked Witch of the West was released as part of Mattel's Timeless Treasures collection back in 2000. This doll was a limited release and originally retailed for $149.99 US dollars. The Wicked Witch came packaged in this white box. These dolls would have had a brown shipper box outside of these. Sometimes those are available. I did not have one of those to show you. Mine, rather hilariously, still has the KB Toys price tag on it. The previous owner bought this doll on sale. Opening up the box reveals the doll packaged in styrofoam. Taped here on the front is all of the doll's information, her certificate of authenticity, and all of that lovely little paperwork. Removing the styrofoam reveals the doll packaged in the box. There are some components that you will need to put together, like the stand. It comes in 2 pieces and is very easy to assemble. And here she is in all of her wicked glory. The Wicked Witch is around the same height as a Barbie doll, almost 12 inches in height. The stand is pretty thick, so she is a little bit taller than 12 inches, and it's just because of the stand and the hat. This doll is completely made of porcelain and features some really cool details. Her face sculpt is one of the best face sculpts I have ever seen on a Wicked Witch doll. There is absolutely no denying that this is Margaret Hamilton as the Wicked Witch of the West. From the front view to the profile, there is just no mistaking it. Her hands are also epic. These are probably the best witch hands I've ever seen as well. They really capture that claw-like sort of thing that she does in the film, and it's just so nicely done. Her outfit is also another really great highlight of this doll. It's a great recreation of Margaret Hamilton's costume from the film and features that corset detailing and also her pouch. My doll definitely has been in the box for a little too long because there are tons of wrinkles everywhere with her cape and her skirt. Sorry. But underneath her skirt, she is not wearing shoes. They are molded boots on her, and she has some bloomers on. Her hat is also made of fabric and fits on her head okay. It's definitely a little challenging, at least it is with mine, to keep the hat on the doll. It's somewhat, you have to like finagle it to get it to stay on, but once it's on, it's good. And it's definitely the right size for her. It's not too big, it's not too small. They really did a good job with the sizing of really most of everything that you can see on this doll. She definitely has the correct shape as far as the skirt is concerned, and the cape definitely has the right shape for this outfit. The witch does have a hang tag on her right wrist, which says The Wizard of Oz, Wicked Witch of the West. The other side is blank. And the Wicked Witch's accessory is her famous broomstick. And this broomstick is probably the nicest broomstick that Mattel ever created. It has so many great details. This bend is from how it was packaged in the box. You're not gonna find one of these dolls that doesn't have this bend in the straw part of the broom, so if that's something that bothers you, sorry, that's just how they were packaged. Also, what's kind of nice about these hands is that she can very easily hold the broom. Now, as far as Mattel is concerned, this was their first Wicked Witch doll that they ever released, but it wasn't the first one that they ever designed. Back in 1995, for the Hollywood Legends collection, originally there was going to be a Wicked Witch doll. I have seen pictures of the prototype of this doll, but unfortunately, she was never produced. And 5 years later is when Mattel released this version. And considering that this is the first one that Mattel produced, dang! Did they do a good job on this doll. As far as Wicked Witch dolls are concerned, she is one of the best. Especially if you're looking for one that closely resembles Margaret Hamilton. Exactly how many of these dolls were made is a little bit of a mystery. Mattel never numbered these dolls, they just told us they were limited. And while she is technically a limited release, she's not that rare. She very easily can be found on the secondary market. And she's one of the few dolls that I've actually seen in person at secondhand stores. So that's at least a comfort. If you want to add her to your collection, she won't be that hard to find. Now, as far as the pricing on this doll is concerned, if you don't care about her original packaging or box, and you just want the doll, you'll probably pay less than $100 for the doll. But if you want that original box, you're probably gonna pay $100 to $150 for the doll. So she hasn't quite kept her value as far as what her original pricing was, which is a little unfortunate. But I think that's because of a couple of factors. She is porcelain. That is one thing. Not everyone likes porcelain dolls, but I can tell you, she's nice. Another thing too about her is that while she is posable in really only a couple of places, she's not, you can't really do that much with her since her hands are, you know, clawing at you. She can't really hold that many different poses, which might be a knock for some collectors who like posing their dolls differently. I don't think it's that big of a deal, at least with this doll, just because of how nice she is. She's just such a nice doll. She certainly would make a great addition to your Wizard of Oz collection. Do you have any of the Timeless Treasures porcelain Mattel dolls? Let's have a discussion down in the comments section. And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time, happy Halloween, my pretties!